Welcome back to the KRON Morning News. Let's check in on the forecast. So I live inland and I've been enjoying the weather. I know we've had some foggy days along the coast, but wait, when's the first day of summer? Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, Thursday.
Almost here.
Yeah, almost here, and with that warm up. So
Nice.
Summer is definitely making its way to the Bay Area, and it will make its presence known this weekend because I'm tracking triple-digit heat, Robin, inland.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
So enjoy these mild temperatures now, especially along the coast. June gloom right now out in full force. South Market in downtown San Francisco and Futurecast is going to show that marine layer going to hang tight for much of the day until early afternoon. That's when we're going to notice better clearing and lifting right along the coast. Temperatures right now pretty uniform in nature, just a degree or two cooler than where we were around this time yesterday morning. So dealing with a little bit of a stronger onshore flow, so that cool sea breeze right now pushing in that low and high cloud cover throughout the Bay Area. Widespread 50s this morning, but Wake Up Planner forecast is going to show another mild day along the coast, but Bay areas will warm up into the low 70s and inland mid 80s for your afternoon highs. So San Francisco 66 degrees. Watch out for gusty wind speeds along the coast, 30 miles per hour or less. In Oakland, 72 degrees today for your afternoon highs, and San Jose warming up into the low 80s. Today's daytime highs 60s and 70s along the coast, but mid 80s as we head inland. So near average daytime highs once again. And as we take a look ahead at the next 7-day forecast, as Robin was mentioning, summer begins on Thursday. So tomorrow we're already going to reach low 90s as we head inland. And then take a look at Saturday, the hottest day of the next 7. We're actually going to hit the century mark. Elevated fire danger there because we're going to switch from that cool sea breeze to those warm and dry mountain breezes. And that on top of a very warm and dry air mass is just fuel for high fire danger. Some relief on Sunday, but then cooler temperatures near average highs beginning next week. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning. Let's check in on traffic. Looking pretty good around the Bay Area so far. We are hotspot free. Just a little bit of a backup here at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza in the cash lanes. The cash payers have to wait a tad bit longer. It's not major, though. Great ride across the upper deck. You'll notice that bridge work again today on the eastern span. The two left lanes are blocked off, but so far it's not backing up traffic. Yesterday, it caused a backup, so I'll be watching it. But everything's okay continuing into downtown San Francisco. Here's 92. This is the ride across the San Mateo Bridge. And you see the brake lights, right? Those folks are leaving Hayward over to the peninsula, but they're doing just fine with no big trouble spots. You're clocking in at a very quick 14 minutes, so it's off to a great start, a quiet start to make it over to the peninsula. Here's the Richmond-Santa Fe Bridge. Traffic on westbound 580 also hotspot free. We've had no reports of any major problems so far from the East Bay to the North Bay. So if you leave now, 7 minutes to make it out to 101. Checking in on Traffic Tracker. Yep, still looking good. 15 minutes heading west from Crockett off to Oakland. Westbound 24 looks pretty good out of Walnut Creek through the Caldecott, heading over to the Oakland side of the bay. No reports of any major trouble spots for 580. The Nimitz looking good too. It's only 10 minutes to head north from San Leandro to downtown Oakland. So I'll keep an eye on those drive times and have another traffic check in just a few minutes. To the South Bay now, police are searching for an armed robbery suspect. Check out this video. This is video of the suspect actually caught on surveillance cameras. Now, officers say the man robbed a public storage office on Abram Road in San Jose last month. Now, the man walked into the office waving a gun and he demanded money from an employee. The suspect then left in a 1990s era Chevrolet Blazer. If you recognize this person or the suspect, the San Jose Police Department would like to hear from you. Over to the peninsula now. The San Mateo County Board of Supervisors approved a ban on gun shows at the Cow Palace yesterday. The state-owned venue in Daly City hosts about 5 gun shows a year. The gun shows have drawn opposition from the community and local governments for years, including student protests at recent shows. In Humboldt County, a video of a woman's arrest is spreading on social media, with some viewers questioning how officers handled the situation. Take a listen.
My last name is Luna. You know what? My dad isn't my actual dad.
Get out of the car.
Are you happy? No, I'm not getting out of the car. No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
Oh my God. No, what the
You are going?
What the Try get it on video.
Well, the incident started when police pulled over the car after officers say a juvenile was standing through the sunroof. Now, officers arrested the juvenile, then began questioning the passenger, 20-year-old Samantha Alonzo Luna. Now, the woman and the officer began arguing over the accuracy of the woman's last name, prompting police to pull her out of the car and toss her on the ground. Luna was charged with resisting arrest and providing false ID to an officer. Authorities are looking into the incident. Well, the family separation debate has now sparked protests in the Bay Area and all over the country. And as KRON 4's Dan KRON explains, in San Francisco, opponents of the policy rallied outside federal immigration offices.
Shut it down! Right now! Shut it down! Right now! Shut it down! Right now!
Chanting "Shut it down," hundreds gathered outside the San Francisco office of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement to protest the Trump administration's policy of separating parents and children when they cross the border into the U.S. illegally.
This is an atrocity because children shouldn't be treated like this. Nobody should be treated like this. People are coming to this country to work. They're coming here for safety, and we're treating them like animals.
Stop taking children!
The protest was filled with signs likening ICE to Nazi soldiers who claimed they were just following orders. Many of the protesters had family who were either refugees during World War II or were locked in Japanese internment camps here in the U.S.
It happened during World War II. It's being repeated again, and we need to stop repeating history. Never again, never forget.
Unlike many other protests, this one had lots of children. For many parents, the idea of breaking apart families is beyond the pale.
I brought my son because families belong together, and I oppose families being separated at the border. And I brought my son because I want to teach him that standing in the street is a way to take action against a government that you feel is oppressing others.
Protesters say this move should come as no surprise, considering the president's statements, attitudes, and policies. And it will mean taking to the streets more often.
Unless we do something now, it's going to get worse.
And this just turns out to be another in a series of scheduled protests. Additional protests scheduled in El Cerrito, Oakland, and another one in San Francisco in the days ahead. In San Francisco, Dan KRON, KRON 4 News.
For your health this morning, the FDA will soon decide whether or not they'll approve a new prescription drug made from marijuana. Now, the drug called Epidiolex treats two rare forms of epilepsy in children. But parents who use medical marijuana worry that the company's approval will prevent them from getting cannabis in the future. The company behind the drug, GW Pharmaceuticals, says they just want to make sure that their product is accessible for patients. The FDA is expected to reach their decision by the end of this month. Coming up next on the KRON 4 Morning News after the break, a Bay Area homeowner wakes up to flames in his backyard. Now he has a message for the arsonist on the run.